Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E296, a 2000p original wrapped roll. How's everybody doing today? I see we got Paul Adams and Dan in the house. Welcome, guys. Let me grab the chip. What is this in here? This is... 31. Coin 31. We will let a couple people stroll in and we'll get things rolling. Working on die varieties this morning. Got about 80 tagged. Doug Rezak, welcome to the show. Get this roll opened up. There we go, got that side. And I think I got that side. All right. Ooh, looks like some could be crispy in the center. Hopefully that's just on the edges. It looks like it could be just on the edges. All right, well, go ahead. Ant, welcome. All right, I'll look at it after the reveal there, Doug. We have a couple of double die obverses to look for, and also lots of the extra column DDRs. Turn my auto light off. All right. It usually, if you send it to the Copper Coins email, it's going to take an hour or two to get to me anyways. Coin number 2 for Dave. See if I can find a sweet spot on here. A very minor double die. You can see it right there. This is one I'll probably have to talk to Chuck about. It might not be enough, but we'll have to see. You can see it right where my cursor is. So our first double die reverse of the roll. Also, when we find these, we will have to look at the knees and feet because a lot of them have doubled knees and doubled feet. There, hopefully I got the sweet spot here. All right, we're back off to it. There is some free spots in here. If the freebie tag comes up, the person after it will get that coin. Hey Malcolm, how you doing today? All right. Coin number 5 is a free coin. We will find out who this goes to right after. I'm going to have to start investigating for some markers to know if we've seen these die pairs or not. And let's see who gets this coin. Goes to Taco John. Let me write a note so I know who that goes to. I think there's 3 or 4 of these in this roll. I've been enjoying throwing these earlier memorial rolls in, or these later memorial rolls in. These were very popular to search when they came out, and now everybody's kind of, well, I guess there's not a lot of them left anyways, so I guess there's multiple reasons why people don't search them. So 1 DDR in the roll so far. And the next free coin basically looking for the same doubling that we look for on the Shield Sense now. And the winner of this coin is Coins and Ghouls. And another normal coin. Only one of the DDRs so far, which is kind of surprising. How's everybody doing today? You got good weather. We are sunny and 90 degrees right now. Oh, so that was Coins and Ghouls. Let me write this and put it on that coin. Try to not forget anything as we go. Tomorrow I get to cut the grass, which is yay, I guess. Be 1,000 degrees, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Chuck is in, I believe, Missouri right now, getting ready for the St. Louis Coin Show. Should be a good time. Any of you are out that way, definitely send him a message. Sure, he would love to meet up with you. $90 and a chance of rain. Well, that's like... All right, here's another one of those. I think this is the same one. Let me look real quick. Wow, that baby's small. I am pretty sure that this is not listed. We're going to run through real quick and see. And if it is not listed, it probably will not be listed. 2005. Oh, what's that? Don't see it so far. Let's see, it is from the knee to the shin. That's from the elbow to the shin. That's satin finish too. Just to make sure it's not listed so far. I do not see it. So we will double check, but I don't think. Let me see if I can even see it. Let's see. You can barely see it with the loop. Coin number 12. Tomorrow we have a 59D roll coming up. Hopefully we'll have some good finds in it. Next coin for Eric. I have got to find the sweet spot. Let's see if that's it. Well, it seems like I get it on the reverse and I don't get it on the obverse when I look. Coin 14 for Stan. My neighbor just decided to cut his lawn. I should have did mine this morning. That way he would have finished it up. We're at the time of the year where you basically got to cut every 3 days now. So if you don't like cutting the lawn, this is not the place to live. Coin 15 for Sirag. Sunday we will have the 52D and 42D roll. And then Monday we will be doing the 58D that has the RPM 17 on the as the ender. Hopefully it's full of them. Next week I do believe I'll be selling a 43P roll. 57D and a couple others. Maybe a 51S roll. I did just get a couple of them, and I got a 54D roll too, so maybe I'll do all those. Coin 17 for Frostbite. A little bit of crud on this one. This is one of the super minored double dies. I will hold it out, but boy is that minor. Like I said, I can't see it with the 10x loop even. So it's going to be one, if it's listed, I will identify it. If not, it probably will go back as a normal coin. Another one. See, that one's a little bit nicer though. You can see that. I'm looking right here. And it's just a little bit. Coin 19 for Dan. There, and I believe that's one of them. Yep, it is. It's just barely visible. Anybody find anything really good over the weekend or during the week? We have had some pretty decent stuff that's come through the rolls. I'm working on roll 630 for Chuck right now. Should have done to 635 hopefully tomorrow, and then I'll get those all shipped out. Is anyone able to get to the vault box sale? I don't do that, Crispy, but no, I didn't even hear. You know, I did hear something about it, come to think of it, but I did not Welcome, Sissy. How are you today? From Tacoma. Sweet. That's good. We've got a 58D coming up. Like I said, it's got RPM 17 on the end of it. So far, we've got one very minor double die reverse, and if it's not already listed, it probably won't be because I cannot see it with a loop. Can only see it under magnification. Oh, nice. That's one of my favorites. That was my first major RPM that I ever found. I bought a mint sewn bag from an old Lincoln Cent dealer. 1998 maybe, and it was full. I had tons of them at one point. Yeah, I understand, Crispy. You know, though, the good thing with the vault box is I'm not sure what this batch was costing, but you do recoup some of the money. And you have a chance of getting more. I mean, there are some pretty good coins in some of them. I overspent at the fun show, so I'm kind of watching my P's and Q's, and I'm supposed to be going to another show August 1st. I'm definitely not taking a bunch of money with me. Some banks it is. My credit union does not sell. They'll sell me like a few dollars and change, maybe 3 or 4 rolls of pennies, a couple rolls of nickels. Some banks are not selling half dollars. Some banks are selling, not selling quarters. It depends on your bank. So yes, that's not abnormal. And the reason it is because they actually pay pretty decent money, at least according to my credit union. They were telling me what they pay to get a box of pennies, and they pay like $65 when they buy $50 worth of pennies. So it's like $32 a box or something like that, because they're paying rolling fees and delivery fees and all sorts of stuff. Oh, struck through maybe. And some banks just have, unless you have a commercial account, they just don't do it. Some of the Chase banks are like that you have to have a business account, or they won't sell rolled coin to you. I mean, they'll always sell you $1 or $2, because that's reasonable for you to ask for that. And then you hear stories, some people go in and buy $5,000 in change every week, and the bank doesn't say anything to them. So, it's kind of, there's that little DDR right there. Wow, is that small. Oh, I got the 84 DDO, and I got the 64P DDR. And I'm very happy. That 64P, it's like a super early die state. That is like my new favorite DDR now, I think. It is really nice. Hey, Mark. People that do vending, I'm sure they've got ways to get it through a commercial account. But I did hear a story about a guy that was into vending that was going to the laundromats and emptying their quarter changer. There's another one of the minor RPM, or double die reverse. And make sure this what this coin was. I think this was one too. Let me check this one again. I think I put one back into this. Yep. All right, that's what I thought. That one should go into coin 27 for Paul. But for the most part, if you got a business account, you can get change. And yeah, not from a credit union, because most credit unions don't do business accounts. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, sissy. You got that itch, you got to scratch. You got to scratch it. From BRS. Oh, all right. I have never bought any of the vault boxes. A lot of people, you know, I'm not sure. I think they limit you to like only a couple of them. So the big dealers can't go and buy them all up, even though I know a dealer that basically probably would pay me. We have a foster dog in here now, so I'm gotta excuse the dog's barking. This dog's a little rough around the edges. It's not fitting in real well so far. Not big errors. There's double die reverses, and I'll show you when we find another one. The one we're finding is not significant at all, really. They do have double die obverses also, which are they're not big money coins. They're $5 coins. But you know, when you pay, I bought these in 2005 most likely, and you find a $5 coin and it costs you a penny or 3 pennies, or you get one out of here, cat. Come on, get it. But it is a rich environment for die variety coins. See, like on this coin, we would be looking for a super fat 2 and 0 right here. And then you look at like edges cut off and fatness on the RTY of Liberty. That's the kind of double die obverses there are on 2005. The double die reverses that we have, this is not one of them, but they have like where the columns bulge out, and it is basically when they're squeezing the die to press the die, it kind of shifts and makes them an indentation. So you'll see extra right there. And I'll show you one when I find another one. We have found about 5 in the roll so far, but these are probably too minor to list. But we go through a lot of rolls, and they're all solid date rolls. So come on back and watch. You can learn a lot, and you'll see a lot of stuff. We do find a lot of stuff. And we even find pretty significant stuff. We find a lot of FS listed coins. You don't find them in every roll. You find them here and there. A lot of dates don't have it. Like the 2005, I don't think there's an FS listed coin for it. It's just mainly minor double dies. But it's something that we're just interested in. I am a huge repunch mint mark collector. And that's basically what I look for, but I do look for double dies too. Coin 33 goes to Mark. Ooh, and that's got the cheese in it. That's got the bad stuff on it. And that inherently is what is wrong. The zinc is rotting. The plating was cracked. There was a little moisture. Petraeus. Very minor DDR so far. And that is it. I will be doing the 59D roll tomorrow right about this time. Right about 1:15 or so. I always schedule them for 1:30, but I very rarely start on time. I always start early. And that's just my upbringing. I was always raised that if you were on time, you were late. You need to be early. So that's kind of how I do it. Oh, Sirig. Sirig was coin 31. That's the first one I've forgotten a long time. There he is. So let me write that down. E296. Put that on my monitor. And we are back to the races. Yes. Have you seen any of the new DDOs 2015? Go to copper coins, because I don't think the 2005. Let me see what there is for 2005. But I know like 2015 DDO number 1, that's pretty big. I don't even see any here, so let's look over here. Actually, for 2005, there's nothing real major for the double die obverses, but that's what it would be like. There are some for 2007. If you look at 2007 DDO1, it would be similar to that if we found one. Eric, welcome. I know we found a great 2006 double die obverse. I think it went to Tyler a few weeks back. But yeah, the same kind of class 9 doubling. It's the same kind of doubling. So if it was to happen, it would look similar to that. And if you ever need to try to attribute die varieties, use coppercoins.com. It's a very good website for attributing Lincoln cent varieties. Next coin is for Sissy. So how long you out on the road for, Sissy? Another few weeks? I will be leaving on the 27th or 28th to go to Chuck's house, and we are going to the Dalton, Georgia show on August 1st. Should be a good time. August 12th. Then you're going to Hawaii. Oh, God, we know that's going to be a good time. Second year in a row, eh? Coin number 40 goes to Adam Chambers. Hope so. I think we're going to be there, probably get there the night of the 30th or whatever. I don't know if there's 31 days. I don't think that far ahead, but probably be there the day before the 1st and then stay 2 or 3 days. Boy, what a place for great grandpa to live. My son lived out there. He loved it. He said any place he's been deployed, that's the only place he would really want to go back to. He says San Diego and Norfolk, and there was another place. They were all nice, but that place was real nice. Oh, awesome. Coin 43 for Sireg. Yeah, I never got the chance to go visit my son. The one time I actually made plans to go, he got deployed to go to RIMPAC or whatever it is. And so he wasn't home. So I just decided not to go. There's one of the double dies. Very minor. You can see it right here. I just don't know. Let me look at this again. Keep looking at it with the loop, and I don't see it with the loop. See, I just barely see this one. You can barely see it. Coin 44 for Farm Dog. Yeah. Now, does he live on the Big Island? And there's another one. So Farm Dog gets one. We'll have to see what we can do. We'll find out about this. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's beautiful. My son says the weather's always beautiful. It's never too hot. And he's in Virginia right now, and he says it is brutally hot there right now. And I says, well, it could be worse. And he says, nope, I've been in San Diego and been in the desert. He says, when it's 125, it's not as bad as it is in Norfolk right now. Yeah, that's real minor. Real minor. It's so minor that if it's not already listed, I'm not going to list it. I will look through the Wexler listings, Variety Vista, and our listings, and if it's not already on one of those listings, I won't put it on, because you can barely see it if you were looking through like a hand magnifier, like a 10x. 10x you can't see it. 14x you can see it, but not well. And our gauge of listing is usually it has to be relatively visible with a 10x loop. That is weird. My son used to always say that they would go, even not on helo, but he would go mountain climbing. And he said you go up one side of the mountain and it would be so nice and breezy, and then you go down the other side or up the other, if you were, depending on what direction you were going. It was like that. There was a humid side and a cool side. He did a lot of that hiking while he was there. Yeah, it's hotter there than it is here. It's only, like 88 or 89 here, but it is like 90% humidity. Our heat index, I think, is like 100, 102, something like that. That's what I thought I saw. All right, so another one. Coin 49 for Paul. And I get a coin to cooperate in the microscope. Beautiful. And the final coin for this roll is for me. I think this is the only roll I had to put myself in on. Which is good. The best part of getting in, though, is I don't miss out. I always have that fear of missing out. All right, that is it. I want to thank everybody for joining. Hey, hit that like button on the way out if you enjoy what you're seeing. And I will see everybody tomorrow for this roll right there. We will be here right between 1 and 1:30, so right about the same time this started. Hope to see everybody there. And I'll see you all soon. We'll talk to you later. 69S, 69D, 70S, 70D. There, a lot of them have the floating roof. It's really not a huge thing. It's just dye abrading. They've polished the dye to the point where you can't see the lines anymore. And they're not totally uncommon. But anyways, I'm going to say farewell again. We'll talk to y'all later. See you tomorrow.